case of Farron versus Lawrence. A mango tree in the Pembroke Hall community becomes the center of neighborly tension. Miss Farron owns the tree, but it's Mr. Lawrence's yard catching the rotting fruit, falling branches, and swarms of fruit flies. After repeated requests to cut the overhanging limbs were ignored, Mr. Lawrence took matters and a machete into his own hands. Now they've brought their backyard battle to restorative justice. This is Law & Order JA.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Kamar Kennedy, and I will be facilitating this restorative justice conference. I begin by asking you to tell me your names, how are you feeling in the moment, and what is your role here today? Can I start, where can I start, my left or my right?
Ladies first.
Definitely. My name is Miss Kalia Farron.
Okay, Miss Farron.
I'm not feeling good about this matter. I'm very angry, and I would like the payment that I deserve for my mango, because I plant that tree and I deserve to reap the fruit.
And so how are you feeling in this moment?
Very angry.
And your role, you are the?
I'm the victim.
Okay, thank you, Miss Farron.
Hi, good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My name is Miss Wildfire, and I'm here with my friend to support her because I've been with her and I know the whole story from start to finish, and I'm here to just lend support to my friend.
Thank you. And you are the, what role are you?
I'm her support, miss.
You're a support. Thank you, Miss Wildfire. Yes, sir?
Okay, my name is Kibwe Lawrence, more popularly known as Scantana, the man with the most grammar, right? I'm from the Pembroke Hall community, and I have this tree that it was planted right on the border of our land, and the tree hangs over, and the tree just a drop bare mango. So I'm just disgruntled about this situation. I tried to speak to her about it, and there was no.
So tell me, Mr. Lawrence, how are you feeling this right now?
Well, I'm a bit disgruntled, you know.
And you are, what is your role here today?
My role here today is to get justice.
Right. Oh, okay. All right. So you're the offender. Thank you.
Hi, good day, everyone. I'm Mo Salah. Let me say, I am a little bit I am here in support of my friend.
Thank you. And how are you feeling?
I am feeling sympathetic to his cause.
Okay.
And I don't necessarily accept that he is the offender.
Right.
Because there may be two victims in this. I don't want us to prejudice it by calling both of them victims or one of them victims.
Okay. Thank you, Mr.
Because he feels like a victim as well.
I can understand. So, thank you for attending this session today. This is a very difficult and serious matter for all of you, and your presence here will help us to work out what has really brought us together. Now, this conference will focus on an incident of public mischief, trespassing, malicious destruction of property. It's important that we understand that we're not here to focus on what Lawrence did or how the unacceptable behavior has affected others. We are not here to decide whether Lawrence is good or bad, but to explore in what ways persons have been affected. So, do you understand this so far?
Indeed.
Yes,
wonderful. Now, before I go through the ground rules, let me tell you how the conference will run. We'll start off with the story sharing, where we explore what happened. Then we'll go into our second part, where we're going to look at the reparation plan, right? So we're going to go through the agreement process. What are the terms of our agreement here today?
Money.
Okay, so thank you. So we'll go through that. So are you clear on how the conference will run?
Totally.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, the rules of restorative justice are based on principles of respect, care, and dignity for all. So you're going to wait your turn to speak. As I indicate to you, no interruptions when the other person is talking. Listen to others with respect. No shouting or raising of your voice. No potentially offensive gestures such as finger pointing. And please, turn off your cell phones, and please remember to return your name tags when you're through with the conference, and prepare to just share with us a little bit. So I'm going to start with Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Lawrence, can you tell me briefly what happened?
All right, may I tell you really quick and fast, right? She have a mango tree in her yard. The mango tree grow over and the limbs hang over into my yard. Bare leaf and mango a drop. The tree, I don't know how I go on over them yard, but like rat and them thing, they are going and bite up the fruit, and then the rotten fruit them are dropping in my yard, and me a fly like crazy. And I talk to the lady and say, Miss, all right, I could just try get the tree pruned so that the leaves and the rotten fruit won't drop in my yard. She don't help me. Me get the tree cut, she a come and tell me OR for mango where me sell and them thing there. If it grow in my yard and me sell it because me want to pay for the maintenance.
All right, so what were you thinking at the time?
I was thinking that this is a nuisance. It's bothering me. I have my youth over here, the fly them. I can't even sunbathe on my lawn. You know, I can't even sit down and enjoy the sun because rotten mango and tree and leaf. Like, it just.
So what do you think needs to happen now, sir, to make things right?
Well, either she's going to pay for the maintenance of the pruning of the tree so that the branches don't grow over into my yard, and then I won't pick her mangoes that she's complaining about me picking, and we won't have a problem.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Over to you, madam. Can you tell us, Ms. Farron, from your perspective, what happened?
Right. So what Mr. Lawrence here failed to address is that there's a fence that our part of the house together, right? So first thing, I live in this community, the Prembukal community, for 35 years and 9 months, 9 of which I spent in my mother's belly. When I was 2 years old, I planted that tree. When I planted that tree, I nurtured that tree up until now. And you're going to tell me that you have the right to come over to my house, go into my yard and cut it from my tree without me knowing? That is what this man did. Come over into my yard first thing first. I don't know if him going even in the house. I was never even there. Wow. If the camera never catch him, me wouldn't know that him do it.
If the camera catch me, how you don't know if I'm
All
going in the
right,
house.
so tell me, how did you feel about it at the time? How did you feel at the time?
I feel like him take off piece of my hand. I felt like piece of my own hand was cut off when him cut off the limb. When I watch it, I cry, even up until now. I wish I could sew on back the limb.
So tell me, who do you think has been affected by all of this?
The tree, me, the house, the land.
So nobody knows business about him. Nobody knows business about him.
Okay.
What he's doing in my yard, sir?
All right, so remember, you're to wait till your turn, so as indicated by myself. Thank you. So, tell me, what do you think needs to happen now, Ms. Farron, to make things right?
I want to lock him up, I want to sue him, and I want reimbursement for the tree that him cut off.
All right, thank you so much, Ms. Farron. I want you to bear in mind the ground rules. The ground rules are very important. Wait till your turn to, as indicated by myself, and unless you are indicated to, you speak. Thank you. So, Ms. Wildfire, you're here in support of Ms. Farron here.
My friend for years.
Yes.
You know?
So, what are the main issues coming out of this for you?
Well, for me, it's the fact that, you know, the community is a mango tree that we all benefit from. Everybody get a mango off it. When it bear, we all benefit from it. So it's a community tree. And she's not a mean person. She's not a selfish person. And she's a person who, if you talk to her, she listen. Mr. Gentleman here just come in the community and him think it's theme place. And my thing is, if it is that you say the tree is bothering you, give her at least a little time to prune it, because it's a big tree, miss. So it's not like a little tree that you can just chop it down. It's a big tree, so give her a chance. He had no right to come into our yard and go and cut the tree. He not even cut the part of a theme part. You come over the lady house when she's not there. No, miss, that cannot be right.
All right, so tell me, Miss Wildfire, what do you think needs to happen now to make things right between Miss Farron and Mr. Lawrence?
Well, it's her tree, and as she said, she planted from her yard, her knee, from her neighbor string, you understand? But an apology to man, you know, apologize, man. You can't walk in a people's yard like that and do that. And whatever it is to make her happy. She's a reasonable one from all the years I know her. So, as far as I'm concerned, whatever to make her happy, but also an apology. Because I'm just coming to the community and what him do, just upstir the place.
Thank you, Miss Wildfire.
Yes, miss.
Over to you now, Mr. Mosalka. Yes, sir. Can you tell me what are the main issues coming out for you?
For me, the main issues, you have to establish the proper timeline of the issues. And so the timeline goes back. He's been living at this property for long enough. He's not a recent entrant. He's been living there for a few years now. And he said that he has made repeated requests for the proper pruning of the tree so that it grows in the direction of her yard. And those requests have been ignored. Those frustrate. I have receipts of payments that he has made for the upkeep of his yard. And I'm saying that he is willing, I think, he's a reasonable person, to apologize for how he went about it. But in terms of he has borne costs, as Miss Wildfire quite rightly said, the community benefits from the mango tree, but the community doesn't bear the cost of the mango tree. He alone has borne the cost of the mango tree. And so what he is saying is that if you are willing to reimburse him for the costs that he has spent, then he will reimburse you for the cost of the mangoes. But it seems like it squits out to me. And so I think all that is owed to restore everyone to the original state that they were in is a proper apology.
Wow, thank you, Mr. Mosalka. You have to wait a little to give you another chance to talk.
Right.
So, I'm hearing the issues coming out, and I'm just wondering at this time, is there anything, Mr. Lawrence, that you'd like to say to Ms. Farron or anyone else in this conference?
Well, I just want to say I'm not a problematic person. You know, I don't give trouble. I don't bother anybody. I am owed an apology for the false accusations made against me, and I will accept a genuine and sincere apology. And I'm willing to give an apology if I'm going to get my apology first.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Miss Farron, is there anything you want to say to Mr. Lawrence or anyone else in this circle?
You want an apology first, and you are the first one who came into my yard? I am willing to give you an apology if you give me an apology first, because I never invite you into my yard.
But
okay.
I didn't invite your mangoes or your tree into my yard.
So here we have it, the case of the mango dispute. We'll go on a break now, and when we return, we will hear what will be the outcome.
To Law and Order JA. The mango mayhem in Pembroke Hall brought two neighbors to the table, one demanding relief, the other defending their tree. After hearing both sides, it's time to find out, can this rift be repaired, or has the damage already taken root?
We are back, and after much deliberation, we had to have a caucus with our victim and her supporter, and we have come to some agreement terms. And these are the agreement terms that you both agreed to. Both Mr. Lawrence and Ms. Farron agreed that they would apologize to each other, and this was done. Both Mr. Lawrence and Ms. Farron agreed to acknowledge each other with mutual respect. Both Mr. Lawrence and Ms. Farron agreed that they would share the trimming cost of the mango tree going forward. Mr. Lawrence has agreed to do anger management counseling for 1 month starting August 20. Both both Mr. Lawrence and Ms. Ferron agreed to split the sale of the mangoes equally going forward. And Mrs. Kadeen Hilton agreed to be the supervisor of the agreement. Miss Kadeen Hilton, otherwise known as Miss Wildfire, has agreed to be the supervisor of the agreement. Now, both parties, having agreed to this, will now sign.
Okay.
Right where you see your name, please. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And I will give I'll give both of you a copy of this agreement that you will have with you, so you'll remember your terms of agreement. Please remember that we'll follow up this case for a period of 3 months. So we'll call you to check in on you to see if the agreement terms are being followed. And we wish for you all the best going forward. We thank you for a successful agreement. Once again, this has been Law and Order JA. Please tune in for other series to come. Thanks for joining.